So this one's just for me. I kind of need to document where I've been, what I'm doing, where I want to go, and more importantly, why I want to do it. I've came to the point where I've really started finally reflecting on my life and looking at where I started, where I am now, and all this shit I really kind of came through. And it makes me kind of amazed at myself, really having the realization of what a complete badass I actually am and all this shit I've overcome and I've fought and clawed and overcome unspeakable traumas, found the dirty, dark uglies of myself and realized that a lot of those things weren't my fault. They weren't me. And it's kind of put me on this new path and this new journey. And really, I found my why and my purpose. And like, I just want to go be someone that can help maybe be a little bit better every day and inspire other people to just be a little bit better every day. And yeah, that's my why. My why I show up every day is to just maybe have one less asshole in the world. Keep your sarcasm, but maybe not be a dick, okay? Maybe that's what it is, right? I just wanna put better leaders in the world, better business owners, better humans. Like, that's really what I wanna show up and do, and, eh, I don't know. I don't know. I have this larger picture in mind of this journey, this vision of, I think, who I've always been, but life didn't let me be her. I don't know. When I was little, I a lot of trauma there. Now that I have my bonus babies and I've watched my bonus little girl. So I got her at an age where I could see a lot of myself in her and I could reflect back on where some catalysts in my very early life kind of happened, right? And I've re-looked at my childhood through her eyes and watching her experiences. And it's really made me reflect and look and go, I remember who I was when I was a kid. So at my grandma's house, at my grandma and grandpa's house with Kelly, we were kids. But man, whoo, her and I grew up way too fast. And I look back and I go, the shit we did. And I look at my little one and I go, is that really? Like, that's how old we were when we were doing. So it makes me really realize how far I've come and what I really overcame and what I really grew up to become. And I really want to embrace that. And I can remember when I was little, I could always I loved to play teacher. I loved that. Like, I was teacher's little helper. Uh, I had my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Schumacher. Remember her. Um, she fostered that. She let me be her classroom aide. And when I would get done with my work, she would let me go help other kids with their work, and I would lead little areas. And I loved that. And as I got older, I started to realize, but like, I don't want to be a teacher to kids. was never my thing. But now that I'm older and I'm embracing remembering that, I've found that there's a whole different way that I can lean into that passion I had when I was little, but that I don't see as what it is, right? So, like, that's where this comes into play, and I'm able to just maybe teach people how to be better. So that's my goal. That's my journey. It's what I'm doing in my day job. I'm really trying to there's a lot of stuff. I just don't like doing the procurement stuff anymore, but I'm good at it. I know it. I have a lot of knowledge. And so I've kind of started creating little trainings at work and how do I share my knowledge? How do I change it? Right. So I'm kind of moving into this teaching and training. And then, last year I did that whole coaching class and certification and it really lit me up and I liked it. But like, I don't, I, I don't know. It like thinking about being a life coach. Like, what is that? Like, what do I know about being a life coach? Right. So then I sit and I go, oh, okay. But what I do like is talking business. And so then I'm like, okay, what about this? And then I'm so busy chasing what's that next opportunity? What can I make it be that I'm getting lost in the wait, I want to have fun along the way. I don't want it to just be a end game. This is the goal. This is the destination. This is the journey. Like I want to enjoy the journey. And I think that's the piece I've stepped over. I've been so focused on that vision I have of myself, of who I'm picturing. But at the same time, I know I'm not there yet. I'm not her yet. I haven't fully stepped into her yet, but I'm trying to. And I'm trying to rush it. And that's stressing me the fuck out. I'm trying to rush everything and I want it to happen now. And I want it to just be there, right? Like, isn't that the easy part? Is yeah, but I want to enjoy the journey and it's scary and I'm learning, I'm growing. That's scary. I'm pushing my boundaries. I'm reflecting. I've started journaling and writing my truth and my history and actually putting me onto some paper to get it out. I think it needs to get out of my brain. I think that's going to let me show up better for everybody else. Um, Most of all, show up better for myself. So I'm really kind of tackling that. That's all. Who knows? Maybe it. Yeah. You know what? Eh, I'm not there yet, but I know because I can feel her. Future me can speak on it and finds the tools. I'm getting the tools. I'm learning them. But in the meantime, I'm holding on to what I can latch on to and talk about, right? And so I talk about procurement and supply chain and leadership and buying our business and all of it really comes down to what am I looking for? What am I trying to do? And I'm really just trying to make someone else better. I don't know. Maybe in the journey of growing myself, I'm hoping to grow somebody else. I think that's it. Like I like growing others. I like watching them rise. And if I can help do that, that's what I want to do. And I don't know. This has been emotional for some reason. Like, I don't know, raw, right? It's my journey, it's my path. And I just want to go, I think about this business Evan and I are trying to buy. s what am I wanting to do out of it, right? Like, his vision is what we're buying, but I like the idea of it. I like the idea of creating an environment where, I don't know, people can come and grow and learn and do their craft in a place where they feel safe and welcomed, and I know that sounds silly. I feel silly saying that, like, but yeah, I think about that my grandpa, right? He turned wrenches, and it was hard work, and it was hot, and it was sweaty, and he had fun with it, but, like, I would hear him talk about sometimes some of the just environments where he worked, and that's what I don't want. I want a place where people are like, "Yeah, this is fun to work," right? I get it, it's not gonna be fun, but, like, I don't know, I just wanna create an environment where people can thrive in what they do, and if that's in like, I just wanna create an environment where other people can thrive in what they do, and that makes me happy, and that makes me thrive. Like, I think just I don't know. So, I traveled for work last week, uh, went to a couple different suppliers, and the amount of business that got done in a 3-hour conference room by just being able to sit across from somebody felt so good. I felt engaged. I felt like this is what I should be doing. I sat there across from the owner and, we talked long-term strategy and we talked ways to make things better and we talked ways to make things better. And I left going, that's what I like doing, right? I love sitting down with people I work with other leaders, with business owners, suppliers. Even when we were out with my other half and we were going to, like, car shows and stuff, I always find myself finding the, like, business owners and starting to talk business. I don't know. I just wanna sit down with people and talk about how do we make it better? Like, just a little bit better. And it's not about everything. It's like a one-to-one, human to human, like, "Hey, cool. How do we make this business relationship better? How do we get more business? How do we on my one-on-ones, how do I, get you promoted? How do I get you that next level, right? Like, in my leadership coaching at work, how do I get you to be a better leader? How do I get you to inspire your people? Like, that's all I really like. I just like that. And I don't know. I guess this is just me rambling. This is my Sunday shower thoughts. And so I'm spilling them out here for whatever it is. It felt good though. It feels good to realize and own what I wanna do, what I'm looking to do, and that's just it. I wanna help people, be better leaders in this world, like, show up for others the way you want them to show up for you, right? If you have a shitty micromanager, find some way to not be a shitty micromanager yourself. Figure out how to lead differently. Take those things that you don't like and be that person that you want everybody else to be. Show up and be a little bit better. I guess that's what I'm saying is just go out today and be a little bit better. Um, make your business a little bit better. Make your life a little bit better. Make your relationship a little bit better. I don't know. It shit. Like it's gonna be over before we know it. And if you sit and wallow in what it is and you don't focus on what it could be, like, I don't know, as I'm look back at my journey and I look at where I started to where I am now, I mean, eh, it's a long way. It's a long way. Uh, Financially, I can say I am 7, 8, 10x from where I was in my 20s. I mean, I'd have to do the math, but I've truly taken the opportunities and fought for the opportunities, and when I start to be not sure, that's when I know I need to push through a little bit more, and yeah, I don't know. This was good. This was good. I feel ready. Ready for what's next, ready for not ready for anything. I know there's a shit ton of stuff I don't know. I'm scared as all get ups, but you know what? I if I could figure it out before, I can figure it out again. Like I've done it. I have survived. I have overcame. I have climbed that mountain before. So what is this next one? Like, psh, whatever, we've got this. Like, we're gonna step into this business. We're gonna rock it. I've got a path. I've got a plan for that. I'm excited about it. Uh, uh, I'm ready to continue leveling up. I Yeah, I'm embracing the new journey, the next steps. Yeah. My oldest, my baby he's about to be a daddy, and so there's a little monkey being on the way, and so that's something that I'm wrapping my head around, right? Making me very much reflect on things and the people in my life and what that looks like and how I wanna show up for that next chapter, right? That's, whoo, even more scary than all the other things I've got going on, but you know what? I raised him. I've already raised a little human, so, hey, that means I can do this next one easy, right? So, there's that. I didn't expect actual tears to come out, but that's the area that I still struggle with, is knowing that I did good enough for him, for us, and when I really, really look back on it, I was a fucking good mom. I am a good mom, and for a long time, I didn't believe that, but I can't. I do. I believe that now. Looking back, when I was in it, oh my god, do have I made a lot of glorious fuck ups on that path? Hell yeah, I have, but I can say I don't think I made the same mistake twice. I kept him alive. I'm keeping my bonus babies alive, and they're going out into the world and m making their own path, so I did something right there, so right? So now I'm trying to figure out what's next and looking on this journey and trying to slow down and realize that it's okay that I'm not here yet. And the journey is the journey, and I need to embrace it and learn and own it and celebrate me every now and then and own really own the shit I've accomplished because that's something I really truly do downplay, and I need to own it more, and that is what I'm working on. That's the difference between me here and now and that me that I could see so very clearly doing certain things, and the confidence that that person has that's able to do it, that's she owns those achievements, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's okay to say, "Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did this, and I did this." And yeah, it's not bragging, it's not being having an ego, but it is owning it and being proud of the things I've been able to accomplish. And I think that's the part I've downplayed for so long is being okay with being proud of myself. So, I'm getting there. I am continuing to walk, continuing to tell myself to slow down because I wanna run and be at the end, but no, I don't. No, I don't. I wanna see the journey along the way, and I'll get there. I see her. I know she's coming, and I'm working towards her. So, yeah.